Ooh. Hey, Bruce, if you can see me there. Maybe I wasn't a part of the stream. You there, Bruce?
Yep, I'm there. I'm here.
Right. So we've got two, if you have them up, two interesting games going on here. Looks like we have a delay in Kansas City, New England.
Yeah, I was watching it on as a spectator, and it just froze up a minute ago.
And their touchdown for Tennessee after the Lamar Jackson interception. And Tennessee has come back with 14 points pretty much in the last minute and a half. Being shut out, hemmed in most of the half. Now is poised to go into the locker room at halftime, but plenty of time for Jackson to have a say about that. Looks like we're getting a new game number here. There it is. So we'll head on over. I guessed wrong pass is incomplete on Snead's wrong short pass card. Okay. See if we have any score while we're going here. No. Still first and 10. Oh, really? Still first and 10? Yeah, still first and 10. Okay, we did not miss a play. Looks like they're dialed in now. And we missed a 15-yard run for Edwards. Baltimore at their own 38. First and 10. 5 yards for Sony Michel gives New England a first and goal from the 6.
Oh, roughing penalty.
Yep, the roughing penalty pushes it close. Kansas City's penalties. They're wondering about those. We can take a look in a moment. First, we'll see this first and goal play from the 6. Sony Michel guessed wrong. Gets it only a yard. Over in Baltimore, they've reached midfield. Second and goal from the 5. Kansas City on the year. Penalties, about even. 52% against KC, 48% on the other team. Needed a blocking back, didn't get him. Third and goal from the 4 for New England. Guessed right pass for Baltimore is complete, and they're up to the 38. I believe Tucker only kicks it from the 36. So 2 yards from any realistic field goal for the Ravens. Take third and goal.
Big play.
Blitz is on.
Pass to Edelman is my prediction.
That would not be a bad way to go here. He's going to run it. Yes, right. Only 3 yards up the gut, no penalty. Fourth and goal from the 1. What do you do?
Go for it.
No hesitation.
Nope. Tom Brady, 1 yard gain.
Full house. There you go. Dennis is going for it.
80% in real life. I don't know what he is in strat real life or strat with 1 yard.
More difficult in strat, I'd say.
Yeah.
You know, to me, if you want the most realistic NFL experience, I mean, not that it would matter at the goal line, but flat passes as run is what is why the NFL is as it is. in terms of offense. We just see him just go down the field, at will. It's
Just looking at the line buck card for Kansas City is not that great for stopping at a 1 yard play.
mm-hmm.
6
Got
is
it.
0. 5's the linebacker. That's all you got to hope for.
And there's a score.
It's going to be in.
Yeah. Tim was probably just hoping for a trying to change him up because he would have, a guessed right pass probably wouldn't have had a very good chance. So 14-7 in both games. Meanwhile, Baltimore now in the red zone. 1:15 left. Both teams have all their timeouts. Short yardage. An extreme call almost pays off, but no. Calling for the 6 linebacker. Not there. 5 yards. 2nd and 5. So, I don't think you or I are very familiar with either of these teams, Bruce.
No, haven't played either one this year.
Yeah, so I can't see any of these 4. I think I played Tennessee, and that's it out of the 4. And that was very early in the year.
Or did I play? Maybe I played New England.
Mm-hmm.
I think. I did play New England, and I lost. Maybe that's why I forgot about it.
What was the score?
Just looked at it. Oops.
3rd and 1 now for Baltimore.
I lost 27-17.
Mm. Big play. Don't know who gets the ball at the half. It's not around for that. You're up in Winnipeg, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I see my. I don't know if you can see my clothes tonight.
Can't tell. You got a jersey?
Yeah.
What do you got?
The wrong one tonight.
Oh, jersey. Big trade for the Jets last week. Holy cow.
Yeah. 25 yards from McCoy.
Yeah, he had a 60-yard run with the other guy earlier.
He did for the score. 3rd and 1. Is it me or is this call taking a while? Did I miss something? Didn't miss anything here, right?
No.
Lots of chatter in the New England Kansas City game. I really couldn't do it. Okay, touchdown, Baltimore. That happened fast. Short past Ingram. We had a key on Ingram, so it was guessed wrong, and Jackson's pretty lethal. He guessed wrong, except for that 7.
He is.
6 and a score. So tied up with 30 seconds left, pending Tucker's extra point, which is barely good off the post and in. McCoy gets caught end run right, loses the yard. 2nd and 11. All right, we'll focus on the Baltimore game here as it's going to have a bit of a break in a second, see if Tennessee's going to do anything. All timeouts left. 22 seconds. Kicker's range, again, not familiar. Let's see his range out to the 37, and he's all right there, 2 through 5, old school. Sets up in a non-passing posture, 3 wide, 2 running back, made to try to hit Pater with. Oop, I just closed out of the Tennessee game. Okay, we'll get that one back, hopefully. Ah, I'm messing up here. All right, we don't want to mess this one up. Okay. Ah. All right, KC trying a field goal.
Oh, nails it with a 2.
Ooh. Splits the uprights. Nice. Are you still seeing Baltimore at the half?
I'm looking at the KC game.
Okay. I just lost my Baltimore feed somehow. Baltimore watch game launch. Eight seconds. Tennessee has not gotten anywhere. 8 seconds left at their own 28. Henry gets 14 out to the 42 with a tick left if he wants it. And he does want it. So the Hail Mary from 58 out. For Tannehill. 3-2-6, 58 out. You got a 68-yard gain on an end run from Henry here, which would score it on a snake eyes. And with this, he's got loads of carries, right? 18 left.
Yeah.
Might use that up here.
No.
With an end run, guaranteed guess wrong, and hopefully that's snake eyes. On the road, that's your best bet. Long gains aren't going to help you much on the road. And from 68 out, right? Or sorry, from 58 out, you're not going to probably not going to score in a long gain. So yeah, here's Henry. He's looking for that 74-yarder. He gets a 5-yarder, and that'll end the half in Baltimore. So just the beginning of the second quarter in New England, 14-10.
Third down.
Three-two-six, no blitz with Thuney out. So look at that. Left guard out, up against a 3-4. I mean, that's your left guard to be involved in a lot of pass rushes there. It's your right guard that's usually insulated from pass rush. So, Tim has some advantages if he blitzes. 10-yard gain, I imagine. Over the exact matchups, we could take a look. Let's see if I have any Stratomatic. I don't. Or do I? What's this? No.
Yeah, it'd be the right tackle, right? Be only a 2 against a 0.
Well, Thuney, I thought was playing left guard for him.
Yeah, left guard goes against the right tackle on defense.
And Tim is usually in the 3-4, isn't he?
He's playing. He's not right now. He's 4-3 right now.
Was that the team last week that was switching up all the time? Let's see, team that we'll go with. So he is naturally a 4-3. Okay, so against the right tackle. So to your point, okay, so
right tackle is a 2.
A 2. Okay,
yeah.
So 2 against 0, which is something, but it's not great.
No. If you could move Chris Jones to right tackle, that would be good.
Yeah. However, he cannot.
No. Oh, sack. 2 against 0. Was we just talking about it?
What happened? I'm looking for the darn sack chart. Can't seem to find it. Sack.
Oh, we were just talking about that matchup 2 against 0, and that's what happened.
And what happened?
Sack.
Sack. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. So I guess I could just go look over here right now and see.
It was 61 on the pass rush chart, and random came up 57.
Boom. There you go. That's a pretty big deal right there. 61 is a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had any other linebackers coming.
Oh, big run there. Oh, my goodness.
18.
Now what do you do?
4-1 from the 44. Yeah, if you got that 61, then I'm pressing that. I'm going to blitz every time. Pretty much.
Crowley would go for it, he says, yeah. Like I say, that KC linebacker isn't so good, so I don't know. I'd be tempted to go for it. Not me, says Dennis. Okay. He's hunting.
Here's the punt. We should pin him nicely. Hardman. From his 9. Fair catch. Yeah, Hardman does not have the card that you sort of expect him to have on punt returns.
Does he have it on kickoff?
He's got something, because I was considering drafting him in the second round for some reason, and I didn't in a draft league. So I know there's
something. He's got touchdown on kick return with a 2.
Okay, yeah. 91 yards away. That means something?
I don't know.
Means something to Tim. So are they playing? They are not playing yet in Baltimore. KC pushed back to its own 4.
New England's pass defense is awesome.
Yeah. Take a quick look at it. Great set of linebackers to shut down flat passing. 2 through 11 INT, 1 man in zone. Long. And that takes away what Tim really likes to do.
Yeah, and they're 5.56 defenders and a 6 free safety, so not too shabby.
Yep. Amazing. And Tim just likes to chuck it deep. He's not afraid of the INT, but he's got to think twice today.
He threw one already on a deep pass, 2 to 11.
Oh, picked? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, another penalty.
Jeez. What's that?
Out.
Yeah, 7 penalties or 55. Wow.
Sometimes you get in that funk. Six in a row, says Dennis. Called against KC. Williams, I mean, you can run linebacker. Off tackle is kind of safe from here. Going deep against the run call. 1 man in zone.
Defender, no good.
Nicely played. And look at that 1 man. I mean, it's not only the 2 through 11, but I mean, there's not many challenge opportunities either.
No.
4, 9, and then the split is 2 through 3 on the plus 30. Just smothering. Tim got what he wanted. I think a 9 on his card would have gained some yards. No? Let's see. 9 would have been 28. Yep. Blocking back versus the 3-3-5. Look into Tyreek is wide open. Needs 16. Gets 23. Big second down conversion. No flags are down. These guys are better than me. I can't concentrate in chat that much. After every play.
No, I only wait for the usual stuff to start commenting.
Okay, another zero-man flat pass opportunity.
Again,
Except 8. So let's take a look at the injuries here. KC, Darrell Williams, New England Thuney, and John Simon. So he's got these decent pass blockings, bad run blocking, offensive lineman. Another 0. Looking past a lot of guys up at the line in a pass call without a safety blitz. Damian Williams drops it. 3rd and 2. See, if Baltimore's kicked, they have Patrick. I can't pronounce his last name after the rest of the game. I should be able to. Tennessee is driving to the Baltimore 34. Meanwhile, Tyreek, short 3 men, not double teamed, finds the incompletion on the New England card. Complete on most every other defensive card, 3 men in the league. Incomplete on the Patriots card.
incomplete on Eagles too.
So punt coming for the Chiefs. Henry gets right and run and does not get anywhere. 3rd and 6 from the 34. Penalty flag is possible here. Yes, there is a flagrant face mask call against Kansas City. We'll push New England out to the 42 to start the drive.
So there's 2 block punts in your game against the Cowboys?
Yeah, I mean, one was meaningless.
Mm-hmm.
One was very meaningful. I got the Falcons blocked one sort of in garbage time. But yes, there was. Four personal fouls for the Chiefs. Guessed right, short pass, Brady. We have a holding call, this time against New England. Here comes that 3rd and 6. 1 man in zone, look into Humphreys. Incomplete. 34, long field goal or a punt. Or go for it on 4th and 6. All depends on your kicker. Usually anyway. He's 2 through 5 here. He's going to go for it. 4th and 6 for Tennessee. Showing some Henry running ability here, despite the contained situation, which, let's see, varies across the linebackers. You got 6, you got a 4, and you got 4 for Baltimore. Strong safety, didn't check, doesn't matter. We got a pass for 7 yards. 1st down, Tennessee. Oh, Baltimore's got to feel that one.
Mm.
Short pass, guessed wrong, touchdown, Titans. Hit the sniper to Humphreys for 27. Tennessee has stormed back, down 14-0, now up 21-14 early in the 3rd. So an all touchdown game so far. Extra point is another 11 on extra point is good.
Hmm.
A lot of kickers around the league would have missed those. Both these kickers make them. 3rd and 16 now for New England. Short pass to Dorsett falls incomplete, and we'll have another punt. Penalties got in the way of the New England drive there. It's a blocked
Oh, a
punt.
12-yard punt.
Oh, it's a 12-yard punt. Sorry, I thought it said blocked.
No.
Maybe that'll be blocked because you get a return option here. 7 yards. And Casey is set up. 8:24 left in the half. Not much you can do clock management-wise here. Just play your best offense. Ravens out to the 39, 1st and 10. Williams loses 2 on 1st down. For KC. And we have Harlan joining. Hey, Harlan.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Some close games tonight, huh?
Yes, 2 pretty good ones going on right now. And it just dropped me out of that Baltimore game. You guys still have it up?
I was in and out of that a few times. It was tied at halftime last I saw. So
Yeah, it just dropped me out. Tennessee scored. 2-minute drive down the field. Baltimore has the ball now. Is that the second time that game has dropped me? It is.
Congrats, Harlan. Hope to see you in a couple weeks.
yeah, let's hope we maybe can meet for the 3rd time.
Yeah, I got to get past Dennis on Saturday.
Yeah, that's going to be no easy task there.
No way.
You guys played once this year and had a close one, didn't you?
Yeah, I beat him on the second last play of the game. I thought I was going to go to overtime, and I got in field goal range and kicked a field goal.
4th and 4, KC going for it from the 35.
Big play. Travis Kelce.
Hoy in the backfield, providing some sort of threat of run here. Short pass to Kelce.
I had it picked.
And he picks up 12. First down.
Doesn't matter.
Second 4th down conversion between these 2 games.
Yeah, couldn't stop that one.
From the 30s, yeah. A big -7 for Lamar Jackson. I think the second time he's hit a guessed right run for loss, at least the second I've seen. Makes it a 3rd and 17 for Baltimore at midfield. 10:30 left in the 3rd.
Yeah, that Jackson card looks tough to defend for Baltimore. I don't know what – if you guess right on a pass, he's got just as good a card as if you guess wrong. It's a short pass.
Kind of double team everybody best you can. 12 yards, Andrews picks up. And an incomplete looking with 2 men in the zone. Over in KC. So 2nd and 10 KC from the 23. Baltimore does not. Baltimore sitting at 4th and 5 from Tennessee 38. Out of range, so they're going for it. This is our 3rd 4th down attempt from the 30s, the plus 30s between these 2 games. 2 for 2 so far. Let's see what Baltimore can do with it. With the run pretty much taken away. You can run end run here. Not going to get very much contained. As he slides Brown over. Short pass to Snead, guessed right, no double team, must run. Yards.
Wow.
And now Tennessee has a chance for a 2-score lead. Those are those moments, Harlan. I had a couple of those last night, right? A chance to get a 2-score lead.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it done. And now Tennessee has a chance here to get their 2-score lead.
That pick 6 was a big play last night, and I think it was just one man in the zone guessed right. If I remember, it was on Ryan's card, and he doesn't throw many interceptions. It was on your card. Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
With chances of a 2 or a 12 for the pick. So he craps. Up to 3.
I mean, Ryan only threw, what, 8 or 9 interceptions all season?
Yeah. Yep. On purpose. I mean, just a ton of flat passes for me this year. So Juju picks up 10. They're at midfield. Tennessee driving. KC converts and now down into the red zone at the 11 after the 12-yard pickup on a short pass. Guessed right on LaShawn McCoy's card. 2 and 5 hit, and he hits the 5. Which Dennis points out is a 5 out of 36 chance. McCoy picks up 1 on first down, 2nd and 9. Back over to Baltimore. Incomplete, 2 men in the zone. We go to 2nd and 10. Tough D right here. 10-yard line's a good spot. You don't mind losing yards here. You want to keep that flat pass option open if you're KC, given the way New England's defense plays short passes. Like, you can run end runs, guessed right. Okay, you can lose 2 yards. Not a big deal with these receivers and the way Mahomes throws short passes. Looking past it to Kelsey. Good call. Get 6. Good call. 3rd and 3 from the 4. Advantage to KC. Any play is possible. Everybody would assume run, therefore he might pass. Sort of 2-down territory. Will he throw the changeup, or will he stick with the run? Sticks with the run. Guessed right. McCoy looking for a couple. Gets the key block. Oh, on the 4 blocking back reading.
Wow.
4 blocking back. Gets it. Touchdown. Big block from Sherman. Tim agrees. 4th and 3, meanwhile, Tennessee's going to punt and not take their 2-score advantage. They're punting for – no, wait. They're still making their decision. Big decision from Tennessee. If it was like anything last time, he's going to go for it here. And I would go for it, too. I mean, you're just too close from the 2-score lead. You can't give up that chance. For 20 yards of field position. You can't give up that chance. For 45 yards of field position, maybe. But not for 20 yards of field position. You guys agree?
Yes.
A lot of thought going into it.
I mean, I can see the other side of it, too, if somehow you can pin him inside his 10. I mean, that's a pretty good spot to be on defense. But, I mean, it's kind of a gut feeling at the time, I think, is how it usually works out, and depending upon where you are in the game.
Yeah.
But he's going for it, looks like.
He's going for it. That chance for a 2-score lead is just too important. I have to agree with him here for sure. You got Henry, no contain going. Defense completely guessing here. All you can do. We're kind of defenseless here, so to speak. Hope that you guessed correctly. All right.
Ooh, look at that.
And which cards are going to go to? Nobody's in the zone, right?
Whoa.
Brendan Williams couldn't make the play.
Big conversion there.
If Calais Campbell was on the Ravens this year, that probably would have been stopped. But he's not. Huge pickup for Tennessee. Oh, we got somebody else. Dan coming in. Hey, Dan, sorry about that. Tennessee now to the Baltimore 34. New England just starting out. How are you, Dan? Can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, how you doing?
Not bad.
We've got Dan, we've got Harlan, we've got Bruce, we've got Anthony. We've got 2 games going. Are we frozen on this New England game? Anybody else live on that game?
I'm only live on the Tennessee-Baltimore game.
I'm on the KC game and it said user dropped, so they might be restarting.
Yep, I'm gonna do something. All right. Pick up a new one there.
Yeah, there's a new number.
Meanwhile, it's 1st and 10 at 24. For Tennessee, searching for that two score lead. The game number? Long play call there. I hope anyway. Hope we didn't drop that one. We didn't. That's good. Sony Michel. It's only a yard. 2:42 left in the half. 1st and goal now for Tennessee after what, a 15-yard short pass to Humphreys. Humphreys really active. 6 catches, 83 yards, and the score on the sniper scope. Baltimore back on its heels here. Keith Henry correctly, I believe he's got somebody in that end run zone. Nope, he doesn't. No gain. Meanwhile, 3rd and 2 for New England from their own 22, 2:06 left. Full set of timeouts for both teams, so it can go either way there. In terms of who's going to score at the half, try to score at the half. 2nd and 9 now for Tennessee. Lost the flat pass. From the start, picks up 5 yards. 3rd and goal from the 4. 1st down, New England. All right, so New England gets a 2-minute warning. Starts fresh at the 27. Here's the big 3rd down and goal for Tennessee. Again, I mean, with Henry back there, you just Baltimore's got a good D, but you're just sort of guessing, right? I mean, they don't have Marcus Peters, of course.
It's a 50-50 guess, it seems like, right here for if you're Baltimore.
Yep.
Flip a coin.
If it's anything like the in real life playoffs, they guessed wrong every time last year. You guessed right. 3 men in zone, though. The blitz on incomplete to Corey Davis. I honestly would have expected the run there. Play it safe, make sure you don't get a pick. Here's the field goal. It's a big one. It's good, but
penalty.
That would not change the chains, so he's going to decline this penalty and take this 2-score lead. I think we'd all agree you decline this one. It's from the 2. If you get it, you pick it up. 4th and goal at the 2.
Don't take points off the board. Isn't that the rule?
That's what they say, especially when it's a 2-point lead. He declines the penalty, so the points go on the board. Justice Hill is going to try to run it out. Meanwhile, New England has facing another 3rd down, not getting very far. But not much really has happened in all this time we've been over there. Baltimore starts out at the 25, 19 minutes left in the game. Down 2 scores. Here's New England's 3rd and 6, 1:45. Still, everybody has their timeout. Passing to Edelman, 4 men in zone.
Oh.
Wow.
4 men pays off as he gets it on the tail end of the split. No flags are down. No return.
Is that the Brady that played in the second half against the Packers last week?
Now, with 1:37 to work, KC can do whatever it wants with 3 timeouts. It may as well be 20 minutes left in the game. Or in the half. 1:37 is a ton of time in our game. Strong short pass to Tyreek. It's 13. I was hoping for more. And also 13 for Baltimore. Looks like he got out of bounds. Did he? Couldn't get out of bounds. Guess he's running hurry up here. Flat pass, Damian Williams. Picks up 10 on the split linebacker reading. AC in business. Looking to take a 2-score lead going into the half.
Lamar Jackson only has 4 yards rushing on 7 carries this game.
Yeah, with two huge losses. I think if he in 2 runs he's lost 15, right? Something like that.
That doesn't help.
We'll end the run guessed right. Off tackle guessed wrong. Only 2 yards for KC. 2nd and 8. Let's see, we get a timeout here. We do. There's that 2-12 interception for Lamar Jackson. Lands on a 9. No bitterness, Harlan. No bitterness.
Well, I don't know what was worse, that or this fumble on the spike attempt that I never even saw. I think the fumble on the spike attempt has even a less of a chance of happening.
Yeah. Double team correct. Incomplete. Only one man was in the zone. 3rd and 8 for Kansas City from the 18. 37 seconds left. 4th and 7 Baltimore. It finds the incompletion on Jackson's flat pass card. So Baltimore's got a punt down 2 scores from their own 41. 4th and 7. We'd all agree with that. Sitting here in the 3rd quarter.
Too early to gamble.
Humphreys with a fair catch. Tennessee pinned back to their own 12. Over to KC game. Here's that 3rd down.
I mean, the one thing to keep in mind when you punt in Strat, it seems like there's a better chance of a fumble on a punt return than there is in the real NFL game. So whenever you punt, there's always a chance of that fumble.
For sure.
Even in the kick returns, it seems like the fumble chances are better than they actually are in real. To me, I haven't done the stats, but it seems like there's a lot more fumbles in Strat than there is in the NFL on punt and kick returns.
Yep. They corrected that for kickoffs, but they kept that for punts. You could do a white die 1-2. Do a few things. He misses the field goal.
Oh.
Huge.
What will KC do? So they get nothing off the block punt. So what will New England do? Looks like they are going to run out the clock. No long game threat among these running backs that I'm aware of. So Brady just takes an 8. And we lost Baltimore again. All right. So we were at the half in 1. one. We are nearing the fourth in the other. If you guys can see anything happening in that game, let us know.
Yeah, Tennessee picked up a first down, and now they got 8 yards on first down. They have a 2nd and 2 at their own 46.
Oh, yeah, they're moving it, huh?
Yep.
Baltimore on the ropes. Officially on the ropes here. Can't give up a touchdown.
Oh, they just stuffed Henry on a guessed wrong, so it's 3rd and 2 now.
Lost Pierce for the game, which is on the defensive front for Baltimore. Big 3rd down.
Yep.
Tennessee can take it to the quarter here with a run. A little break in the AFC, in the Baltimore KC, to take a little break at half. So we'll stay here 3rd and 2. Long deliberative play call for Tennessee. End run, guessed right again. Nobody in the zone. -3. Huge play. Gonna have to punt now.
Tennessee's got a nice offensive line there. 3 6s. I didn't realize that.
Tough offense to play against. Both these offenses are extremely difficult to play against. Anthony Thomas from the 11 gets 15, so Baltimore in decent shape. 14-42, we're into the 4th. Who's got the halo? Jackson's got the halo. And now we've got some bad field position to open up for New England, down 3. Start the second half. Oh. Baltimore's going to be slightly more aggressive here. 4th downs anyway, up toward midfield. Going to Jackson and run. It's 5. And his card. That 8 would have been 5. Okay, well, either way, 5 yards. There's a few times in my life where I've had a good end running quarterback. You know, you get that end run wrong and it just never seems to go to your card. That's always fun. And it's been that way for Jackson today. He has not been able to get going. And now he's 8 runs, 9 yards. Slightly improved from where he was.
I wonder what he averaged during the year for rushing yards per game.
He did 1,206 running yards last year.
Wow.
Ingram picks up a healthy 8 yards and a 1st down. Ingram's so tough. So tough. He's got his end run right is just beautiful. I think there's 2 plus 3s, I think on 6 and 7. End run right.
5 yards to carry average. That's pretty strong.
Yeah. New England's going backwards. Okay, didn't double team the right guy. Flat pass only gets a yard. No, 2nd and 9 for Baltimore. Baltimore looking for a big play. Hasn't been calling for it. So maybe he's gonna pull one here and take some shots at some point. He's without his biggest deep threat. Hollywood is out. Here's a short pass to Andrew. Guessed wrong. Andrew's guessed wrong. And flying drop. Oh, my.
Wow.
We've all seen that a number of times.
Yep. Oh, that's one of those you pound the table.
Yeah. I mean, that short pass for Jackson seems like it's tough to stop, though, really. I mean, if it's just a fluke there. You got a 7 on the receiver wrong card, but.
It is. I mean, you got the long game 11 there. That's for the taking. You going to say that, Bruce?
Yeah, because Tennessee doesn't have a strong pass defense.
Yeah.
No, they don't. It's terrible.
Playing the nickel on 3rd and 9. From the 40, Baltimore might be thinking 2 downs here. They can get 6 yards. You might see a run here from Ingram. That's what I would call it, really. 2 downs.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be a little early for going for it on 4th down yet, unless you get like 9 yards or 8 yards here in this play. But
Going to Andrew, 4 men. For the must run. Defender can't make the play.
there we go.
First down into Tennessee territory. New England just plodding along here at their own 15 still after a sack. 3rd and 19 for New England. There's a lot of drives where you go backwards in that game, despite the score. 1st and 10 now for Baltimore. Gus Edwards. It's 5. Another scary card. Just misses the plus 25 on 9. Baltimore got off to a 14-0 lead in this game. Finds themselves down 24-14. Moving towards Justin Tucker range. He doesn't have as much range as we think he would have.
Are you sure Baltimore was up 14-0? It looks like it was 7-0 and tied at 7-7.
Oh, I think it was 14. Yeah, it was 7-7. Yep. Stops him for no gain.
Oh, this is definitely 4 down territory now.
Yeah. No doubt. I think he's 2 through 6 or something out here.
Unless you get sacked on this play or something, and it's 4th and 10, then maybe it wouldn't do it.
Tennessee, are they going to surprise with the run call in the nickel? AC now has the ball at their own 29 in the other one. Looking pass, guessed wrong. 1 man in zone. Nick Boyle. There's a roughing call on Tennessee.
Wow, big call.
Wow, that's huge.
That moves it to the 25. Oh, poetic justice. So get guessed wrong. 10-yard gains everywhere on that Lamar Jackson card. He gets 15 the hard way. Kansas City up to midfield. So now Baltimore is looking
Got him double team.
Andrews.
Low picked.
Would have happened anyway, but still a good call.
Oof.
Well, that hurts if you're Baltimore.
Boy, Lamar having a Lamar sort of playoff game right here. Interceptions.
Yeah, it's a second interception, huh? Gee.
2 men in zone. Guessed wrong. Ooh, just misses the pick. Ooh.
Long pass completion in the KC game.
Amazing, right? Because if that was 1 man, that's an interception. 212, I think. So, that's a pick with 1 man in zone, not a pick with 2 men in zone. Sort of. I guess the two. End run to Henry.
Oh, yikes.
Injury. Is there any injury? No injury on the 1-1-1.
Just art imitating life right here.
Yeah, it sure is. What was the final in that game last year? See here. Titans, Ravens, 2019 playoff was final score of 28-12. Meanwhile, KC is in the red zone. Going to take their own 2-score lead.
And it's lining up for a repeat of the real-life AFC Championship.
Yes, it is.
Which is weird because didn't all the aren't all the AFC division winners the same as they were in real life this year in Strat? Then we end up with a possible AFC championship game, which is a rematch of the real life one.
Yeah, in this game, that's pretty cool. Strat's amazing. You just look at some of your season stats. There's a flat pass guessed wrong to Delaney. Could score here. Holy Matt Ryan, I think he had like in Strat for me 92.1 passer rating, and in real life 92.0. It's amazing how close Strat can get. 1st and 10 now for KC from the New England 12, and 3rd and 1 for Tennessee. 2 games in the red zone. We see he gets the first down, 1st and goal. Yes. Waiting on that 3rd and 1 call for Tennessee.
Just pounded up the middle. Jesus.
Yeah. Against a 0 nose. Got to bring some guys up. I could do a change up. Let's see. Look in. Yep, changes it up against the 6 back there. It's 6 yards.
Shows you what I know.
Well, it's sort of a last stand for Baltimore here. Field goal, they can hang around, got a chance. Touchdown, it's going to be difficult. Into the full house, no blockers back there. Pass to Kelsey's incomplete. 3rd and 10 now for KC. Guessed wrong to Lewis. Off tackle. It's only 2. And a clipping against Tennessee.
Diagnosed with advanced stages of ovarian cancer or metastatic.
Could be huge.
Yep, that could keep Baltimore in this. 1st and goal now from the 21. Probably just going to be searching for a Henry short game. Bucker missed 1 short before the half.
Look at that. 34
hits it.
yards.
Whoa.
Oh, Henry scores. Bucker hits the upright, but it goes in. So it's pretty much over in Baltimore, barring a miracle. Tennessee is poised to advance. KC clinging to a 6-point lead. A little frustrating for Tim. He's happy to escape with the field goal with his comment.
And it's a good thing they did with the second period that they had, the penalties that they took. Yeah, everybody was fine. They were getting pucks to the net, getting rebounds. There was some good, bad, ugly. We did see it.
Baltimore's going to need a few huge breaks.
And really everybody played very, very well.
And New England will start off with a touchback. KC played Tennessee at Tennessee, won 31-27 on a 71-yard pass from Mahomes to Hill with 4 minutes left in the game.
That offense on both sides. You got 900 yards.
Yeah.
The game must be frozen again.
Oh, yeah, must be. Yeah. Baltimore has not made much progress at their own 33. We didn't join that game, huh?
17-yard gain for Ingram. Gets in the midfield.
Mm-hmm. Anybody into the New England game?
It's not letting me in.
Yeah.
Try it again. Okay, I'm back in.
Yeah. All right, New England out to the 35. Baltimore to the Tennessee 39. Down 17, 3 scores. $16-yard pickup on the dump off for the Patriots. Twelve yards on the must run for the Ravens to the 27. Anybody's game in New England, really. $9, lots of guys there. That goes to his card, though, 6 yards for Sony Michel. New England looking good on this drive. Gus Edwards off tackle.
Oh, he's got a nice card. Edwards. Ooh.
Jesus.
Yeah, he'll find some guest wrong running opportunities down 17 with 5 minutes left. He's got to hit some of those big ones. 3rd and 2 now for New England. They got a guest wrong catch from Sony Michel for 11. New England with a first down at the 30, looking to take the lead. 5:24 left in the third. Looking pass. Picks at 12 on the linebacker reading. New England is marching.
Jackson just got 4 yards on an end run, guessed wrong.
Oh. Oh.
That's when you know you're not having a good night.
Yep. Guessed right to Michelle. No flag. Oh, we got a flag. False start. Do it again. 1st and 15 from the 23. For the Patriots. Short pass. Hits the must run. 12 yards. Jackson in the stride a little bit here. But a little too plotting with 4:12 left. 1st and goal from the 3. Plays in. Guessed wrong, line buck. Just gets a few. 2nd and 12 for Patriots. Need a quick score here for Baltimore, obviously. All right, guessed right. Looking for that must run. Finds
There it is.
Down.
So do you onside kick here if you're Baltimore, or is it too early?
Absolutely.
We have to.
Right here for the onside. Here it comes. Receiving team recovers.
Ooh.
Tennessee takes it at midfield. Meanwhile, we have a 3rd and 6.
Go looking. Looking to Sanu.
I like it. Brady is surprised. Linebacker draw and score on that? No. 12 yards. To 2.
Nice play.
On the 3rd and 6, right? That was?
Yep.
He was thinking 2 downs, huh? Most likely he was looking for a 4 or 5 yard gain or better. This has been for New England.
Tell you, man, that Tennessee offense might be able to chew up that KC defense next week.
Yeah. Henry gets 0. Well, he's got key on and he gets it.
Wow.
Gonna go from the
Well,
Henry's got 184 yards rushing.
Jesus
He's tough to defend. I mean, I don't know what you do if you play Tennessee. Take your chances with the pass and just try to stop Henry.
It's almost like you want to start to blitz, and maybe hope he moves to some draw calls to defend against that, and then get him keyed.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Touchdown New England. If you guess right, you can induce those Brandon Williams. Boy, they're dropping on that Baltimore Ravens defense. He's out for the rest of the year. And we have a 3rd and 2 for Tennessee. So this is Ron saying he's not able to call timeout. Huh.
Wonder why I wouldn't let him take a timeout. Doesn't make sense.
Pretty much the ball game here. Full house against the 3-4. Off tackle Henry gets a short yardage, 1 man in zone. No gain. Tennessee probably kicking it. Probably.
I don't know. Do you want to put it away?
Big completion for KC, 66-yard bomb.
Ooh. It's kicking. Defense takes a timeout. You see that?
Missed it.
Pretty good. Interesting that Baltimore took a timeout on the 2-minute warning. Don't quite follow.
It looked like he was talking about he had some problems calling timeout, so maybe there was some kind of glitch or something.
Well, look at interesting.
Yeah,
That I don't understand.
I don't either.
I hope that doesn't cost him. So let's see. That was what? Was that a sniper? No.
No, receiver.
Receiver. Huh?
Hit the long gain on Hardman's card.
Oh wow. Short pass to Andrews. It's 9. Oh, it's a looking past them. Ingram, I guess. Dump off.
Got to try and take a shot one of these times.
Yeah.
I think so. Time's running out.
With
Shit, you
one
have all
time,
those runs. You have all those much runs. You might hit one of those long ones on that.
switching back between the games, we really don't know how the timeouts were really used, but but the way it stacks up now, running down and looking for a field goal and an onside is not much of a possibility with no timeouts. 3rd and 1 for KC from the 4.
Maybe if you get in field goal range after a couple plays, you take the quick field goal, then go for the onside.
You could. It hurts that he lost his timeouts, though. But yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's it.
Oh, there's a flag,
flag.
though.
Flag on the play. We don't know. Offsetting. 2nd and 1. Do it again. A strong run for KC gets them the first down. 1st and goal for KC from the 2. Line buck to Mahomes. Keyed. Loses the yard. 2nd and goal from the 3. Into the 4th quarter in New England. Jackson can't find the good must-run reading. 137 now. Spikes it.
Well, the thing about the penalty kill, the most important thing is the goaltender. Your goaltender has got to be your best penalty killer. But that second,
Short pass Kelsey's double teamed. 2 great defensive calls by Dennis. Incomplete. Pretty sure that would have been a completion if not double teamed just right. So a touchdown saving double team, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Aiden Hurst, short pass, gets 12. Not getting his out of bounds calls, it looks like. Spiking again. See if he can execute that spike. He does. 3rd and goal now for KC from the 3. Huge play here. Guessed wrong. Tyreek Hill. Short pass is incomplete.
Almost intercepted.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
Bucker in for another short one.
Oh, wow.
Probably. Some really great defensive calls until then, but then he got the cards. And the dice kick is good. KC takes the lead. They're up 2. Meanwhile, 2nd and 10 from midfield with just a minute left. Mark
Funny,
Andrews
Mahomes.
Double teamed correctly.
incomplete.
Funny, Mahomes doesn't even have much better stats than Jackson does tonight.
It's tough to pass against that Patriot defense.
Yeah, no kidding.
Somebody who pays attention more than I do. 2 men in the zone here deep.
There's a pick.
No
That's the game.
flags. That is the game.
And that Cam Newton card is going to be something awful next year for the Patriots.
Yeah.
No, I got you beat with Wentz.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, he'll be the worst ever.
You'll have Jalen, right? Just get Wentz injured, you'll be all set.
Yeah. Long game.
Grand game.
55 yards.
Attaboy.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bunch of terrible teams in our division next year, Bruce.
Yeah.
Except the Washington. I think the Washington defense will be pretty good.
Yes, they should be.
But I think everybody else are gonna have bad offenses, and well, the Cowboys will have a bad defense for sure. Offense might be not terrible.
Get Big Red as your quarterback, Arlen. You got Big Red on line center.
Yeah, and I think his stats weren't terrible. I mean,
they were okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I can get back in next year. We'll see what I get if I do. There's a wait list though, so
hopefully I can use Prescott a lot if he stays healthy.
Yeah.
He had pretty good stats in the 5 games he played, I think.
You get 150% of attempts, so you should get a couple more games out of him than real life.
Yeah.
You can be pretty crafty with him next year, you know? I mean, Bruce, I think you said it on one of our previous broadcasts, right? I mean, if you got a lead in the 4th, get him out of there, you know?
Yep.
Keep those attempts down.
Or if you're losing big in the 4th, same issue.
Yep.
Or just save them for division games and win the division.
True.
Yep.
Yeah, if you can squeeze 6 games out of them and play each of your division mates twice.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. So now
The
Casey.
problem's going to be the defense for the Cowboys, especially if you have a weak run defense. It's tough to stop anybody.
Yeah, the D is bad. The offensive line is going to be. It's going to be interesting to see how they rate the offensive line. Not sure how the injuries stacked up. Harlan, you probably know better than we do. You're actually going to get on your offensive line. I don't think you're getting many though.
So what do you do here? Try to get in field goal range? He's just
Yeah,
outside the
Yeah.
good range.
It's Folk. It's Folk, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Yeah. Yeah, you got to get to the 22, man.
22,
Yeah, inside
Draw
12.
play.
He's doing.
Oh, but now you get variable in play.
Missed.
We'll see.
They could still push him out of the 2 to a 10.
Yeah, they can.
And Folk.
Oh,
They did. It pushed him out. Oh, my goodness.
He gets a 10 reading on the variable field goal roll.
Oh, brutal.
Boy,
how was the Eagles' defense this year in the NFL?
Their strong point was their defensive line. They got a bunch of guys that can have sacks. They'll probably get good ratings, but pass defense, not so much.
Free safety blitz. All out.
see if we can get John in here at least. I'm sure. Guess right. Oh,
Oh,
still get 6.
that is such a gut punch when you guess right and wrong and you hit those 7 and 8s. Jesus Christ.
Second and 4 from the 33. Short pass. Misses on Mahomes' card. Flag. No
Big
flag.
play here.
What do you do?
Tim loves to sling it,
He's going to go deep to Hill here.
right? Yeah. But he's been running more the last couple games. If I was playing defense, I'd be guessing right now. Just wild.
Flat pass Williams.
Short pass. Hardman. 4 men in that zone.
Pick. No?
Called the right play.
He gets it.
And stop it.
Nothing you can do there.
Nope.
Does Tim go deep a lot?
He does in the regular season. Ton.
Ooh, he's got
Two men in the
men in the
zone
zone there.
6 yards. Couple nice defensive calls have not paid off. The end run right. 4 men in zone. Short pass right. 2 men in zone. Flat pass right. They've all still been productive for KC. Looking pass. 1 man is 6.
Defense card.
And gets the 6. Look at that.
Another big third down coming up.
Hightower in there. Yeah, another 3rd and 4.
He's going to end run left here.
And
Good call.
There it is.
15
Gets
yards.
15. First down.
He and Dennis think pretty similarly, and I played Dennis a million times, as well as Tim for about 4 years in the AFC West.
Mm. Nearing field goal range.
So Harlan, you got winner of Dennis and who in championship?
Bruce.
Oh, Jesus, Bruce. Good luck, man.
Gets 2.
Didn't you knock him off in the playoffs a couple of years ago, Bruce?
I did on the way to the Super Bowl and then losing to Tim.
Yeah.
Had a lucky play before the half. Jay Ajayi ran 71 yards at the end of the first half for a touchdown.
Yeah. Dennis is on Mount Rushmore, but he has his share of lucky rolls too. You should have seen in a draft league last week. He was down 19-13 with about 2 minutes left. The guy he was playing missed a field goal, 2-11, hit a 12, and then Dennis ended up going down on 5 runs and winning with 1 second left.
Holy cow.
Another big third down coming up here.
How's Butker from that range?
So that third downs for a second. Casey 6 of 12 on third.
Oh, he's pretty good.
What is he?
From the 32s, 2 to a 10.
Sammy Watkins short.
Oh my
Got
God.
it.
He nailed it.
He should be a defensive consultant against him.
Still 4 guys in the zone, though.
Uh-oh.
Taking a while to click to play.
Yes, I'm a little concerned here.
Might be a lockup.
Man, I don't know. You got to repeat that call. That's what happens, so.
Oh, we have Dennis. Hey, Dennis. Hey, Dennis, you with us? I don't see a new game number. Hey, Dennis.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I think we're locked up.
Crowley, how are you doing, sir?
Good, Dan. And look at Bruce. Bruce, we could play our game if you want instead of waiting
Yeah.
until Saturday.
That's bedtime for me real soon.
That's even better. Better for me.
Dennis, I'm doing one of those things where the coach takes a year or two off and watches the NFL from the side and
Like
tries to
Mike
catch up.
McCarthy did.
It's the itch. Well, it'll be good to have you back. Hopefully we can get
Just
to you
wait.
next year.
I'm waiting for Arizona to open up so I can get Kyler Murray and be in your division.
Sweet. That'd be great. Get some more free safety blitz power going.
Yeah.
Is there a new game got number yet?
Not yet. Well, there's
There you go.
It doesn't look like we missed it. Will they hold the play call?
I was on either side of this, I guess, to repeat that play, just if they both saw the result.
Can you, does anybody know, can you join a game? Okay, here we go. I wonder if they're both there or not. No, we have a different formation here. We got Robinson in instead of Watkins, right?
Yep, he put a different. Yeah, unless he's subbing right. Oh no, he called the play, so he's in there. Yeah, no kidding. I think you're just going to go from scratch.
Okay, what's the prediction?
I don't know, man. I think it would be like Tim to go to Robinson just to try and throw him off.
And run. Third
And run
7.
again.
6 yards.
Ooh.
Second time. If he's 2 through 10, you're kicking it. I
Give
imagine.
you two guesses what Dennis would do here.
It's got a shaky offensive line, but yeah, you got to go if you think you know what the other guy's going to call.
Well, even if you kick the field goal, you lose on a touchdown. So
It's too much time left to think about that. It's a lot of time left. 7:48, at least a possession or two each team.
Going.
Mahomes line buck.
Center can't help you here, but you only need a yard.
Your 21 chances on your card. And a 4 at nose tackle. And the 7 and the 8, unless you bring somebody out.
Hightower, I think, at that position.
Either does that or a look in.
Line buck, 2 men in zone. Does not get it.
Doesn't do it.
Wow.
Nice. Oh, nice job.
Okay. Well, it's a brand new ball game now.
Well done, Tim. Nice call.
Let's see here. Michelle does not help. Incomplete.
Man, if you ball control this all the way down, take off for like 5.5, 6 minutes and score a touchdown, man.
You almost have to, because if you just get a field goal, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I'd flat and run the shit out of this and try and run it down past 2 minutes.
We've been going in and out. I haven't seen many long passes out of Brady today.
I mean, he's got all 4s in the linebacker spot. I mean, Jesus.
What did he call that to downgrade his tackle? I didn't notice.
Well, he's in 3 wide without I think it was 3 wide or 3 two halfback, 3 wides.
Yeah, it was 3 wide and 2 backs. Yeah.
Cost him. Cost him big time. Wow. Burkhead is excellent at getting 7 yards on a flat pass. Just excellent.
Looking. Oh,
But not going there. 13.
There we go.
Burkhead gets this away.
friggin' nut cutting time right there.
Yeah, Burkhead's flat pass right is pretty mint for the 7 to 8 yard range. Beyond 8 yards, nothing, but 5 to 8, one of the best out there. Michelle's been getting it, and he gets the dreaded 5. Well, he might be burning that clock like you guys said here.
Not intentionally, but that's the way it's working out.
Yep.
Edelman, go downfield, short pass to Edelman. Come on, man.
You got it again. You're
Well called again. Blank.
oof.
Dump off.
The skip
Dan-
is exact. Jeez.
Dan is like the amazing Karnak.
Yeah.
He's lucky he didn't get sacked.
Jesus, yeah.
Third and 10 from the 41, guys. Are you 4 down territory here, or are you punting away?
Depends what you get here.
Right.
I'd still try to pass.
I'd almost try that again to Edelman.
I think it was 4th and 6, you punt. Otherwise, you'd probably try to go for it.
Thinking.
Going deep. Nobody there.
Home.
That's nice. Do it. Come on, hit it. You got a good chance at a dump, too.
Dennis building up the drama.
Oh,
Nope.
Would have been receiver. So
Still time.
I would punt.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would too.
Dennis
sure.
would go for it.
Not even me.
Fumble on the punt. Watch
has
this.
one block so far in this game. No, we had a 12-yard one in this game, right? To the 15.
In this situation, I let it roll. I wouldn't even try to return it.
Yeah, Hardman doesn't show much on the front return, so not a bad idea.
I've let it roll before and had it bounce off my returner and still be. a
Roughing the
fumble.
kicker against KC. Oh my
Get
goodness.
the frig out. 15
Whoa.
yards. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
It's Tim's.
Wait a minute. Did he send anybody?
He didn't send it. He didn't. He did not send him.
Huh.
So I'm pretty sure he did not send him.
No, he had to have. If he didn't try for
yeah.
the block, there wouldn't be a penalty.
Right.
Yeah, he had to send him, which I don't get.
I wouldn't get that at all. I didn't think he did. But I guess, yeah, it would have been a penalty, right?
No penalty unless you're going for the block on the 15-yard one.
Yeah, when I play when I play penalties, man, I never send it unless I need it.
Yeah.
Or unless they have a block on 12. I always send on
even
14
then.
because yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you've just stopped him. You're going to get the ball back. Just get it back.
So now he can run the clock down and kick the field goal too. If he gets a few
Yep.
good plays.
Yeah, you're gonna have to ask him if he comes on why he sent someone there.
You said he needs to get to what, the 22 to have a good chance of making the field goal?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he got kicked out last time, so I'd try and get to the 15 or 16, something like that.
What's the most that can get added with the variable field goal? Is it 5 yards?
5 yards, either way.
Yeah, 5. So you gotta get to 16 at least, or 17, I guess. Sorry, public school math.
Ooh.
Blitz was on, didn't work.
I like the call on D. That's for sure.
All right, Tim's going to start sending him here. He's got the great with Thuney got injured early in the game. He's got a great matchup with his right tackle against Thuney. Against Thuney's replacement, I should say.
He's in that formation that'll reduce the run block ratings by 1 again.
Man, why is he doing that?
And Tim's
Yeah.
not blitzing. Not blitzing.
What's the run D on that linebacker and middle linebacker?
0.
Jesus Christ, you got a 5 at center and a 5 at right guard against a 4 defensive tackle and a 0 linebacker, and you're going to lose that block.
It's different without the defensive cards, though. There's generic defensive cards. The formulas are a little bit.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Boy, man, if he has to kick a field goal outside of 22. Nice call. You got it. Oh, that's huge.
What's your call, Dan? You've been hot so far.
I don't know, man. Going to the well too often here. I almost think he needs to. Wow, Jesus, he doesn't want to depend on that variable anymore. He's gonna do a flat.
Gotta get that first down.
Yeah, he's gonna go to Michelle flat right.
I don't know.
I think he's gonna run a line buck.
I'd have Burkhead in here right now because you'd have a run pass threat.
Yeah, that puts nut cutting time if you run and don't make it though. Oh, nice.
Nobody in the
we
hole.
get
11.
11.
Oh, that's it. That's game.
Well, if it's game.
Well, you saw my game the other night where the guy needed a 2 through 11 field goal to ice the game.
I already told him about that earlier before you signed on.
So I wouldn't say it's necessarily game over, but
I'm telling you, I sent an email to Wayne because I was worried about his personal safety.
yeah, he said he was a little bit down just because of.
Yeah, he said it was one of the worst losses he's ever had, man.
I don't just mean the loss. I just meant before that. He's like, Wentz doesn't look like a franchise quarterback. You know, he was talking stuff like that.
Jesus.
We lock up again or what?
Hope not. 11 yards is a lot better than 14, though, or 15. The first and goal definitely would have had some game to play. You can still get the first down, and then you could run out the clock. Yep, they dropped.
Yeah.
So where does Damian Wilson play? I forgot. He's gonna lose a rating here somewhere.
It's just kind of in the NFL where you lay down and give up the touchdown so you can get the ball back.
Yeah, with Mahomes, absolutely.
After this year, so many times it happened in college and pro. So many
A
times.
3-3-5 with 2 minutes left
It's 6.
when you can run the clock out. Huh.
Well, perfect position for New England here. Really tough, Tim. To call a timeout or not.
Well, maybe that's his way of letting him score. Go 3-3-5 and just.
You know what?
hope he
I'd
runs it.
friggin' I honestly would kneel down for 2 plays. Make him call his timeouts.
If you're going to give Mahomes that much time?
No, I'm just kidding. Keep running, though. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, you get your first down.
That run D is a little suspect, but he's still got 3 wide receivers in there. I don't get it. You're losing that run.
Oh, 2. It's not what Tim wanted.
That's
Jack
okay.
Mason is out now. So he loses both guards, right?
Wait a minute. Is that – it's multiple injuries and playoffs in this league too, right? Multiple games?
Yeah.
He's out next week.
Wow. What about Tooney? Was it just this game?
Just this
Yeah,
one.
so the injury saved him a timeout.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
Another big third down play.
Why the hell is he going 3 wide, dude? With 2 running, but you're losing. Oh, I mean, your center. I don't know, man. What do you think? Runs again?
Yeah,
For sure,
I think Tim's basically trying to give up a touchdown so he gets the ball back here.
Yeah, you're definitely going to run it.
Oh!
No
And so there's another timeout. Wow, that's really interesting.
No way!
Now do you go for it? Because you don't want to give the ball back.
I don't know
So bad luck.
what could have gone wrong.
Man, that big balls of steel to go for it here, but
That is such bad luck. Wow.
I'm going. Come on now.
What bad outcome could have occurred on a run? I mean, a first down wins the game pretty much.
Oh, did you see that?
You know,
It says he called a run.
Oh,
I
I
just
don't know,
missed
man.
it.
I got to kick the field goal. there.
what is Dennis saying? He called the run? I don't get that.
A run
Yeah.
after
He probably thought he called a run, but he didn't click
Yeah, that
right.
doesn't
The,
make
the game won't. The game won't do it to you.
No way.
No.
You got to kick a field goal here.
Yeah, we can't see that. You know, Tim's asking if we can see that replay. We don't know where he clicked. Here you go. He gets it.
Snuck it in.
He's channeling Wayne there, Dennis.
So
No,
in the NFL, I mean, in the NFL, Casey's probably the favorite right now in real life. In Strat,
Actually,
Well,
in the NFL, in the NFL, Brady doesn't miss that pass. All right, got to play some D, man.
So where does KC need to get to have a good chance of making the field goal?
I mean, they have to get to 22 also to be safe, right? No, Jesus
They got-
Christ.
you get down to 39, so you get a couple yards.
He needs 25, 36 yards. But with variable, to take variable out, he needs 5 more, so 41 yards. I can see him going deep right away. To Kelsey.
2 timeouts. Doesn't have to.
Yeah, but he's- Kelsey, not long.
3 men in zone. The that New England pass card is
Ooh,
1 man in zone long pass is a 2 through 11 pick. 1 man.
yeah, that's true.
So you're probably, if you're Dennis, you don't have to go 2 back there. I mean, of course you will at some point, but
Yeah, but Jesus, I've seen Tim hit long game, guess right, a million times.
mhm.
There was one time when he won the Super Bowl. I don't know if you remember, Dennis, but he was playing, I think, Dale, and he made a mistake and clicked the long pass inside the 20 and hit it on his quarterback card, guess right.
Nice. Doesn't surprise me.
I just play zone. Play zone, call pass. With that D. Oof.
Couldn't get out of bounds.
Fucking Tim's gonna pull this out. You watch. Didn't he knock Dennis out of the playoffs last year too?
Don't know.
Pretty sure.
Probably.
San Diego rivalry that they had going.
Under the run.
Just trying to hit that 0.
Offside. Seriously.
Oh,
Helps
well,
with
it doesn't matter. 6 1/2 dozen the other, but it stops the clock.
He did, yeah, he did
You got to take the penalty and stop the clock, right?
Yeah, we got out of bounds as well. So
Oh, he did get out of bounds. Sorry.
Yep.
but
If you're, if you're New England, with the injuries to those offensive linemen, you have got to bring the free safety blitz. Bring the heat.
I love your thinking, Dennis.
The only way to stop Mahomes is put him on his backside.
Oh, Jesus, this is freaking me. What's that symphony that's playing in my ears right now? You should have seen me, Dennis, the other night. I was screaming at my screen with Tom. I'm like, bring it again.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Oh, it's friggin' great. That must have felt so foreign to him, though.
No, he's been moving that way a little bit more this whole year.
It's out of bounds.
Good.
Tim is in decent shape here, getting out of bounds. First down.
It'd be just like him to try and end run and hit that 39, too. Or the 2 on the D card.
Nice. Still got the
43.
throw.
Blake Bell.
Oh, what the hell, dude?
Oh.
Jesus.
In the field goal range, so he's got range up to 39.
Oh, my God. You got to make a call here, like Dennis said. You got to blitz. You got to double up twice. Do something. Yeah, you can't sit back now. You got to make a call and win the game. You're going to go to Kelsey again. Oh,
2 men.
Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, Jesus.
Up to the 32. Gonna hurry up, or is he gonna?
How friggin' big is that 7 incomplete on the receiver card right now?
Okay, Burns a timeout. So
Yeah, he's got plenty of time, though.
couple plays in him. Yep.
All he has to do is get to the 27. We've got 5 yards to go.
Yep.
I could see him end running this time again. End run right now. he makes it, he can spike it. If he gets out of bounds, he's all set.
He's got a bunch of 5-yard pickups.
Oh, yeah. With that 0 defensive end and the 7 and the 8. Or the 8.
Hitch.
Against
Ooh,
high
you got to hit
talent.
your card here, D.
6 yards.
God, he got his card. Wow.
Oh.
Spike it.
Hey, you have to almost. Oh, man. Dennis can't get a roll this drive. Man, he had 2 men in zone, and then he kept his 6 in there, and he completed both passes for 12 yards.
Yeah.
You got to spike it, man. Or just kick it
Lock
right
up
now.
again.
Just kick it right now. What the fuck is he doing?
Spikes the ball.
Oh. We should have just kicked it with 1 second left. Why wouldn't you do that?
Offensive penalty, wouldn't you get another chance? If you,
Yeah, can you imagine a holding call here?
Oh, yeah.
He's kicking it.
if he gets an offensive penalty, I don't think he'd get another chance at it, right? If he missed. Here, he'll get another chance.
No, I'd push him back, and you could get another chance, yeah. It's 2-10.
Yeah, that's good.
No penalty.
Wow.
Modified by -4, so you got the 3 on the variable.
Dennis did everything he could with his drive and that D.
Good night, gentlemen. See you Saturday, Dennis.
Hey, good luck, Bruce. See ya.
Thanks.
See you, Bruce.
Bye, Bruce. Yeah, not getting that touchdown on the last drive was huge.
Oh, I'd be seeing that 7 blank for the next year in my head.
And a flag.
Oh, not that it's going to make that much of a difference, but
Brady's long gain is in the right spot. He's at home, so you hit the long gain home.
oh, that's right. There's no limit on wide receiver long gains here, is there?
Doesn't get it. That's it.
Dennis was counting on his
what a
defensive card the whole time, and Tim gets his. Wow.
Tim's
What a
got a
game.
great play. He's got a great playoff record. To look at his win-loss percentage in the playoffs, it's pretty damn good.
Oh, it's insane.
All right, guys, I'm gonna jump off. Thanks for
see you,
calling
Dennis.
it, Anthony.
Yeah. Have a good night.
I'm sure Tim will be joining here.
Oh, did you see the comment right there? It said everyone wanted that KC Baltimore rematch, and now they have it.
Tennessee's tough.
Yeah, that offense, man. Jesus. Look at so Tim was checking out the score of the other freaking game during this game. Jesus Christ.
I'll wait for Tim to pop in here. What would we have? We had Casey outstatted him by about 100 yards.
Yeah. Third downs were pretty even. Everything was pretty even. And actually, red zone. Kansas City struggled in the red zone, but still pulled it out.
Kansas City had the big touchdown run early in the game, so their rushing stats look pretty good with 7.2 yards a carry.
Welcome aboard, Tim.
Hey, thank you.
Congrats.
Congrats, Tim.
What a sweat job.
Well, yeah, it was a sweat job. That was scary, man.
Mahomes with a 66.1 rating. Tells you what that stat means. So when it counted, he showed up.
Oh, say that again?
When it counted, he showed up. I mean, because it felt like we get to watch the whole game all the way through because the other game was going on, but it sort of felt like it was a few games in one. You had this whole phase where you guys were just going backwards with penalties, right? And then
Yeah, a lot of penalties. I had 5 separate 15-yard penalties called against my team. I felt like I was fighting through adversity with that the whole game.
And that roughing the kicker penalty was big at the time.
Yeah, that was one of the 15-yarders that I was referring to. I think I only had those 5, but it was crazy. And that roughing the kicker, you're right, though, Harlan. That came at a bad time. Bad time.
So what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm first I want to ask you guys. I'm curious what you thought about my call to go for on 4th and 1. It was like 2 minutes left or something like that, I think, if I remember right. And I ended up going for it and failed. I'm curious if you guys would have gone for that. I was really torn on that.
I think we were split on it too, weren't we, guys? I would have kicked, but we had a few saying that they'd go if you knew what the defense was going to call.
He had enough success offensively. I was just scared to give him the ball back. And the other thing is, for me, when I calculate if I want to go for it on 4th down, a lot of time what I'm thinking about is if the percentage of getting the 4th down is at least as good as making the pick, go for it. You know, so that's kind of the way I was looking. It's only 4th and 1, I think, and I just felt like, go for it.
Dennis has joined us as well.
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Hey, Dennis, how you doing?
I'm good. That was a fun game.
Oh, that was a crazy game.
Yeah, so Dennis, this is Dan, long time no talk or see, but you're going to be staring at that missed 7 receiver hit for the next year, huh?
Okay, here's what's weird on that though. At that point, I'm fine getting the field goal. I'm fine eating clock, forcing him to use timeouts. Sometimes this happens. I don't know if it ever happens for you guys, but I literally hit Sony Michel and did a line buck. And then he called run, so I thought, okay, probably not going to be good. And I'm looking for the results, and all of a sudden I guess Brady audibled at the line, and I didn't know.
Yeah, that's weird. We couldn't see that.
And then when you see the result, it's like everything's good except the 7, and he rolled the 7. So
yeah, it's never happened to me. I don't know anybody else. I've never had that happen because we were all right. I mean, there was no reason not to run there. There's not one bad result. First down, game's over.
Exactly.
Touchdown, running in a pretty good spot. No gain. He burns a timeout. I mean, there's no bad scenario with a run call. And
we didn't see what you picked because I saw Tim type that in, but I think we all when we saw short pass Edelman, I think all three of us went, whoa. You know, so-
No, I called line buck. And you know, it's interesting
That's weird.
that Tim brought up that I didn't even notice, but in
I
that
had-
drive, I think on my first down, I ran the ball and I lost one of my linemen to an injury, and because of the injury, he got to save a
Yeah.
timeout, which
Yeah.
turned out to be huge on that last drive.
Yeah, Anthony called that right when it happened, actually, or I think Harlan did. One of them did.
Yeah,
Mr. Hall, yeah.
and it's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
we
that
were almost
he
thinking
actually
Tim
had
would
that
want
in.
you to score right as early as you could with a touchdown, so he'd have 2 minutes to go back and score another touchdown. We were like, in the real NFL, it's almost where you tell your defenders just to lay down
Yeah.
and the guy run into the end zone.
Yeah,
We
and
thought
it's
you were doing
interesting.
3-3-5, Tim, to let him run up the middle and score a touchdown and get the ball back.
That's exactly what I thought.
It wasn't really, honestly, that's not why I make that call in that situation. It's that I guess I fear his pass more than I fear his run. Even on wrong all day, he averaged like 3.7. I think he worked for his rush yards, and just philosophically, I tend to give those up. I don't know. I was concerned about him getting a first down and then being able to run the clock from inside the 3. I was definitely very concerned about that. But the nickel was more about I can try to stop him from the linebackers in the zone, and I don't know, alternate going pass and run intelligently. I just would rather sit back in the nickel when I'm down deep in my zone. A lot of
Dennis, we were wondering about your formation choices with 3 wide, 2 running back.
yeah.
What was the thought there? We couldn't quite figure it out.
So yeah, I bet you couldn't because I couldn't. When he was in that 3 wide receiver running back formation, that was like the only formation that I felt like it put me in conflict. Every other formation he called, I knew whether I wanted to be in 4-3 or I wanted to be in nickel most of the time. But that one was the one that I was on the fence, and for that reason, I deliberately was going back and forth, just situationally based on whatever the moment was in my instinct at the time. But I was conflicted, so I went back and forth on that and decided to just try to be unpredictable if nothing else.
Yeah, and as far as me, I kind of fall in love with that lineup for whatever reason. It kind of puts me, I have 3 wide receivers out there, so I definitely have some weapons there. I can still run the ball without having to worry about the one roll being a guest right. And sometimes I think maybe I fall in love with it a little too much, but I just like the options it gives me. And a lot of time, I'd look at his defense and if he'd go nickel, I'd go, okay, I'm going to run. And then if he'd go 4-3, and he does not like to give up that long pass zone. So when he go 4-3, I'd like, I'll play on that 3 men in zone on his card all day long. So, but going into this game, I know offensively I can't keep up with his team.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I really wanted to pound the ball, and I know nobody in this league fears my running attack. And the one thing Kansas City does have a weakness is their run D. So I really wanted to try to run the ball, and force him into calling run, force him into opening things up. And I did get some nice runs on third down. I had a couple nice third and long gains on a draw and got first downs. Like that one at the end was huge when I got that gain of 11. I think it was 3rd and 5, and I ran it and got a gain of 11. And I thought that might be the ball game there, but never discounting Mahomes.
I actually said ball game when you made that run. Tell you the truth.
Oh yeah, I thought so. But
I just wanted to say,
every time
Dennis,
I
when you had that long pass, 0 men in zone, it's funny. You're talking about how I don't like to give up that long pass, and you're 100% right. So I'm very careful about that. But late in this game, I started mixing mistakes.
What was that? I missed the end of that, Tim.
And I knew that I was leaving it open, and I also knew that you were smart enough to know that. And that you were gonna, I just knew that it was coming, that you were going to try to, for the first time, because you weren't throwing long all game.
No.
And I knew that as I kept doing it, that I was tempting fate. And sure enough, I just knew what you hit at that moment. And I can't believe I got lucky that you didn't complete it, because you really did nail that call. I knew it was coming.
And if you look at this right here, this note, I listened to your broadcast last week. So if you look at this note, I wrote this down. Tim said, I'd much rather be going to New England than Baltimore.
Oh,
I feel much more confident. So all week long, I've been looking at that saying, I'm taking this SOB down.
Well, and
I
I
didn't.
Eddie, listen, you kicked my ass earlier this year. I certainly don't mean to disrespect by that. I don't know about anybody else. Baltimore is the team that scares me.
Oh,
And
yeah, they're
like
brutal.
that year that scared me. I didn't want any part of Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore, you have to guess right if he's running or he's passing to do anything well. You guess wrong, you're in trouble. My team, like you're guessing pass all day long. You're saying if you can run the ball, good for you, and just didn't happen. How about that run you had to start the game, that 60-plus yard run? That was nice.
I didn't hit that snake eyes all season long, and boy, it was good to see it then, because I knew you had stopped me so much defensively in that first game that, boy, getting out to a quick 7-0 lead on that is just priceless. I was very grateful for that.
And I also watched your Pittsburgh game, and in your Pittsburgh game, I tracked that out of roughly 56 offensive plays that mattered. The other ones didn't matter. It got late in the game, but you called 54 pass defense and 2 runs. And then in your interview afterwards, you're sitting there talking away, and then you think, I think I called pass about 80% of the time. I'm like, not even close, pal.
I was guessing, but that's hilarious to me because, if that's how I'm doing, I'm going to call a lot of pass.
And coming in,
that's why Baltimore scares me, is because I can't play that.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't play the usual style against Baltimore. I'll get buried. He put up 49 on me.
This is all some locker room material for Tennessee now heading in, Tim.
Well,
exactly, sure. That's true.
Odds on Derrick Henry getting 100-plus yards on me, about 95%. So go ahead.
185 today. 185 today, around there.
Wow.
We left the game when he was at 185. And Baltimore was put in a lot of tough spots by that Tennessee offense, because he just found himself. I think every time we tuned in, it was a 3rd and short. It was 3rd and short, and Baltimore was just guessing, just flailing, guessing. And the downfall of Baltimore really early on, especially, was that Lamar was not finding anything. He had 2 picks. At one point, I think he had something around 8 carries for no yards. A couple end run rights for -7, -8. And that put him in a hole. They were up early, but Tennessee sort of started taking over in the middle of the second. Roughly. Dennis, shall I go back to you? We were going in and out. I think that long pass 0 men that fell incomplete I think it's the only long pass we saw you throw.
Actually, my first possession of the game, I think I got a couple penalties. I got a couple penalties to start the game, and I was sitting at like a 2nd and 15 or a 3rd and 15, and I threw long, and it went on his one-man and zone card, and it went to the defender card, and I got a +28.
Mm-hmm.
So I did hit that early.
Yes, absolutely. I remember that.
Yeah. But I know he's keeping one man deep, most of the game, 95% of the time. Brady's not great deep anyway, guessed right. So I was just hoping to run, get him out of some of that defense and try to hit that 3-man zone. And you know what? I mean, if you told me I'd be up, by 1 or 2 points with a minute and a half to go, I'll take that any day against KC. So I was in the right spot. And then with that defense, when he got the ball at the end, I just thought, don't screw it up. Don't, sometimes I'll blitz and leave nobody in the flat, and then it'll hit the 0-man in zone. He'll get a huge gain. So I just thought, just let the cards do it for you. And he got some big completions.
Well, he had one on a quick hitch pass, and you had 2 guys in the zone, and he connected on his card for 6 yards. And then on the next play, I think you had a 6th guy, and he connected for another 6 yards.
Exactly. Yeah. In that first one, I figured he was. I knew he had a timeout. I thought he still has the middle of the field. I think he's going to go there. So I left 2 guys there. When he threw it there, I was like, bingo, I got you. I was hoping for the 3, of course. And then not only do I not get that, but he gets the 6-yard gain. And then the next down, he's down to 30 seconds or 22 seconds. So at that point, I thought, okay, he doesn't have a timeout. So let me just send that guy over to the flat. And I still had a 6 there in the middle. So I felt protected there. And he came back in there and got another.
I wouldn't have had the guts to do it, but lining up in the 2 tight on your last drive, Tim, was a tell that you were thinking running. to get out of bounds and maybe pick up a couple first downs, that you had enough time to get to field goal range if you did that. Dennis, I definitely would not have done it, but did guessing run cross your mind at all?
It does a little bit, but the last thing I'm going to do, I mean, Tim loves to pass, man. He loves Mahomes.
Yeah.
He loves to pass, and I thought the last thing I want to do is go down to me overplaying this, overguessing myself. Especially on an end run, or especially late in the game when he's dealing with not only the score but the clock. So yeah, didn't really cross my mind too much.
How about some pressure? Do you think about pressure at all?
No, I New England doesn't have a lot of pressure. They have I think an outside linebacker that's a 9. The other guys,
Hightower and Collins can.
Yeah.
It's an 8-9, I think.
Yeah. So it's not too much. So no, I was just trying to leave those guys there. I know he likes to work the flats, and Hardman is nasty in the flats. Tyreek Hill's nasty in the flats. So I was just trying to. I just thought there was enough, too little time on the clock where I could just play it safe and get away with it. And you know what? Typical NFL thing, right? You go prevent defense and you get burned and lose a game. So.
Now, Tim, you pulled off the game. We checked quickly against Tennessee, 31-27. I think what we saw there, something like 900 yards of offense. You scored with 4 minutes left. Tyreek went for 70 yards to win it. You probably held it off on the last drive. Now it's the rematch. I think where's that game going to be played?
It's going to be in KC.
Rematch last year's real life AFC title.
Just like real life, isn't it? No, because I was a 3 seed. But it's similar in that the Ravens lost to the Titans, and that's the only time KC gets the home AFC championship. So in that way, it's just like the outlet. And I was at that game, as a matter of fact.
So how do you think you match up against Tennessee?
Well, better than I matched up against Baltimore for sure. I'll start with that. They have anybody that's played Tennessee. They're as good as what we saw last year. I played against them, and Tannehill's card is amazing, especially on long. So you're really damned if you do it. It's just like a lot of the great teams. You're damned if you do it, if you don't. You're just trying to stop them. But I just think that my advantage, I think I like my defense a little better. I'll just have to play it vanilla probably again. And let's see if I can get through another tough one.
Well, I don't want to put my own conference down, but Dallas, Seattle, Philly left. If you even throw Atlanta in, especially throw Atlanta in, those 4 teams' cards can't match what KC and Tennessee have. None of them, from a card perspective.
You agree about Tennessee's cards, then, right? Yeah,
I think the offense is lethal. Yeah, so
very lethal.
If you would never admit this, but it feels like next week's game is kind of the Super Bowl. I mean, that's going to be your tougher game in terms of cards. Now, in terms of coaches, blah blah blah, but in terms of straight up cards.
I guess I wouldn't. I guess I wouldn't agree with that as long as I still sit here 0 for Crowley, which is to say, 2 of my Super Bowls against Dennis Crowley.
From the card perspective, it's 1 versus 2. Just straight up cards, line up. 1 versus 2 is next week's AFC champion. Cards.
Hey Harlan, I can see you jotting down a little locker room
motivation. Right.
Yep.
Taking mental notes.
Hey, just think about it, Harlan. If you win the next 2 games, you'll have more playoff wins in this strat season than the Cowboys have in the last 25 years in real life.
Wow.
Right.
Damn. Coming in hard. Nice, man.
Any other questions?
Yeah, just get me back in this league, Timmy.
Yeah, hey, I'm excited that we got you back on the list, and that's why I wanted to reach out to you, because I just don't know how we've got a pretty deep wait list now, and I felt if I didn't reach out to you, then you guys may have to wait longer than you would want to. So I wanted to, get you on the list, but we still have to just wait and see if we have any openings. We'll have to see how it happens in the office.
You're just going to keep me on the wait list until a real life 2-14 team becomes available and put me with that.
Well, I sure miss our matchups. I'd love to see you follow your way into my division again. That'd be fun.
Yeah, well, I'm a Chiefs fan, so in that division will be okay. And I enjoyed but I used to post on the forum that I played in that league. I think I started in 2007, so I played in almost 9-10 years, and I had 9 teams total. So I was the league vagabond. I used to just move from team to team. So we'll see what happens.
Those 2-14 teams can turn it around in a hurry. Though. Look at Tampa Bay. What was their record last year? And then this year they're going to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Well, when I grabbed Denver, I'll tell you. I remember when I grabbed Denver, I was like, whatever. Tebow's there. Let's see if we'll have some fun. And then all of a sudden that year when they signed Manning, I did 50 cartwheels in my living room. Got pretty lucky with that. So we'll see what happens. But good job, man, Tim, as always, and Dennis.
Good season, Dennis.
Good coaching.
Thank you. It was fun.
It's true, Dennis. You bounced around a lot too. Are you staying with New England for a while? Or are you?
I'm a New England fan. I've always been a Patriots fan, so I think I'll stick with them. And I'm actually kind of excited that Brady's gone and they suck right now because I think it's going to weed out the fans that just kind of jumped on board. And I'm excited about where they're headed. I mean, next year is going to be a disaster with Cam's card, but yeah, I'm a Patriots fan, so I'll be sticking with the Pats.
So Dennis,
you're not a Bruins fan, then, eh?
Pardon?
You're not a Bruins fan. You see your sweatshirt there has a different logo.
Flyers, baby.
Well, Dennis, I was just going to say, I live in Maine, and I'm a big hockey fan, so you're not allowed to have the Patriots if you have that
Devils?
sweatshirt on.
Hey. First of all, for Anthony, who won tonight, my friend? Okay. Forget this stupid football game. Who won Flyers Devils tonight? And then who else was yapping? Was that Dan up there talking about Maine?
And I live in Maine, and you're not allowed to have the Patriots if you wear that sweatshirt. So.
Oh, okay.
The Devils should have won Tuesday. Should have lost tonight. They outskated them Tuesday. That's a different story. That's why
so Tim, by default, I get the Patriots next year because he's wearing that sweatshirt.
Nice.
And hey, don't think I'm a Cowboys fan just because I have this. See this SI poster here behind me?
Yeah.
The old SI Dorsett poster.
Tony Dorsett. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I'm actually I'm a Pitt alum, so that goes back to my college. So.
The only reason I have that is because I had it hung on my wall when I was a kid. I'm not a Cowboys fan anymore, but.
Yeah, little do you know the hole in your wall is because of a strat game, and you punched it, and now you're just covering it with that.
Yeah, who here has had to repair some drywall in their time because of automatic football?
I know. Ironically, that one of my friends used to rip up his Tony Dorsett card quite frequently, so that's
Dorsett had the
together.
99-yard touchdown run against the Vikings on Monday Night Football that I'll never forget.
It's outstanding. All right, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Congrats. Good luck.
Everybody. Yep. Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate it. Congrats, Tim.